The Parent Show. Want to feed 'em, books to read 'em, get a clue on what to do. Angela will guide you through The Parent Show. Lots of hugs on the run, all together, everyone. Ask a question, spark a fire, meet the people who inspire. Oh, oh, The Parent Show, when you need to know. The Parent Show.
I'm here with Martin and Chris Kratt from Kratts, and they take kids all over the world to learn about animals and science. You guys have been working together for so many years. Like, what were you like as kids?
Well, we grew up in the wilds of suburban New Jersey. That's where we had our first adventures. But really, it was like going out in the backyard, in the woods and the park and behind the school and finding frogs and snakes and raccoons. And those are the first experiences with nature we had. And then we just kept wanting to know more and more and more and more. And then before we knew it, we were grown up and exploring the world.
For parents, what can we pull out of your experience to help teach our kids? Like what could we be doing in the backyard?
Start out in the backyard. Go on a creature adventure together, and things will just happen. You'll lift over a log and see a salamander, right?
No matter where you live, even if you live in a city, there are amazing creature adventures to be had. I mean, pigeons and peregrine falcons are living on skyscrapers.
And sometimes they're real adventures you can take, or sometimes we find that kids like to go on these imaginary adventures. Like, okay, we're going to Africa, and you just go outside and play together and explore. One of the things we really loved about doing this show too is that the kids are teaching their parents a lot of things.
I love that.
Kids love teaching their parents or their teachers things that the adults don't even know. That's so empowering for them.
True.
Even something like electricity that kids learn about it in school. The electric eel has 3 organs in its body that are natural batteries.
So as a mom, one of the questions that I have is, when is the right time to talk to your kids about the fact that animals eat other animals?
You can kind of judge when they're ready, but we think that it's part of nature. It's an essential part of nature, and just kind of understanding that's really important. So we don't hide that at all.
As it with most things in parenting, it depends on the individual kid, I think largely, but it's true. It's also how it's presented, and we don't show anything that would be upsetting. Kids know that a cheetah eats a gazelle. A lot
especially
of them.
if they have a pet cat.
All right, I have one last question. Has there been any animals that you've observed that have changed the way you think about parenting?
Oh. I always like the animal parents that play with their babies, and it happens a lot. Like a cheetah mom will play with their cubs to get them ready for life and survival in the wild. Peregrine falcons too. There's a lot of this interaction that's so important for those animals growing up, and it's really the same thing with humans.
We talk about how amazing these animals are, and then kids, as they become decision makers, they can start deciding what they want to do with the animals that share the planet with us.